Starmer set to resign. Keir Starmer furious, ready to resign as pressure grows on live TV. The harsh studio lights beat down on Keir Starmer as he adjusts his crimson tie, a thin sheen of sweat visible on his forehead despite the makeup artist's best efforts. The BBC News studio falls into an eerie silence, save for the gentle hum of equipment and the thundering of his own heartbeat in his ears. In just moments, he will face the nation in what could be his final appearance as the leader of the Labour Party. The weight of the past 72 hours bears down on his shoulders like a vest, each breath becoming more laboured than the last. Through the glass partition, he catches a glimpse of his closest advisers huddled together, their faces etched with concern. They know, as does he, that everything hangs by a thread. The red recording light blinks to life, and the veteran political journalist across from him leans forward, her expression a carefully crafted mask of professional neutrality, but there's a predatory glint in her eyes. She can smell blood in the water. Good evening and welcome to BBC News at 10. I'm joined tonight by Labour leader Keir Starmer in what has become one of the most turbulent weeks in British politics. Keir, thank you for being here. The formalities feel like a cruel joke given what's about to unfold. The past 3 days replay in Starmer's mind like a fevered dream as he forces a practiced smile. Leaked documents in the Sunday Times revealed clandestine meetings with corporate donors, promises that directly contradicted his public stance on nationalisation. WhatsApp messages found by The Guardian showed private conversations that painted a picture of calculated deception, while voices from within his party grew louder, calling for his resignation. Now, a video that emerged just hours ago captures him in an unguarded moment that could shatter everything he has built. Before we address the allegations, Kier, there are reports circulating that you're preparing to announce your resignation this evening. Would you care to comment on that? The question hangs in the air like a guillotine blade. Starmer's throat tightens, realizing that this moment will define his political legacy. The carefully prepared statement in his jacket pocket feels like it's burning through the fabric. The story winds back 6 months to a private meeting in a Mayfair restaurant, where Starmer sat across from Marcus Blackwood, CEO of one of Britain's largest energy companies. The warm lighting and expensive wine created an atmosphere of conspiratorial intimacy. Look, Marcus, we both know the public messaging needs to be robust on regulation, but I can assure you, once we're in power, we'll find a way to make this work for everyone. Those words, captured on hidden camera, would come back to haunt him. As winter descended on Britain, the cost of living crisis deepened. Starmer stood before crowds in Manchester, Birmingham, and Glasgow, promising radical action against energy companies. We will not stand by while corporate greed drives our citizens into poverty, he declared. Each word became a nail in his political coffin, the public cheering unaware of the Mayfair meeting where a different story was being told. Pressure built steadily, like a pot left to boil. Shadow cabinet members began distancing themselves, emergency meetings stretched into the early hours, and loyalty cracked along ideological lines. The left wing of the party, long suspicious of Starmer's centrist tendencies, seized the moment. Rebecca Long-Bailey emerged as a leading voice of dissent, declaring that the Labour Party cannot represent working people while its leader dines with those who profit from their suffering. As the studio lights bear down, Starmer takes a deep breath. The journalist's question about resignation still hangs in the air. His mind races through possibilities: deny everything and fight on, offer a partial admission, or take the final irrevocable step. The earpiece crackles with his media advisor's voice: remember the strategy, stick to the plan. But something shifts in Starmer's expression. Years of practicing law taught him to read a room, to recognize when a case was lost. The weight of pretense suddenly feels unbearable.